Good evening once again from the San Juan Convention Center for the final of the Kamui mixed doubles between Han Yu and Wu Kun-Lin up against Wei Chu-chen and Vitali Patsura. It's 10 ball, best of 3 sets, races to 4, no golden break, but early 10s are allowed, 3 foul rule, 30-second shot clock, and of course it's call shot. And calling the shots with me in the booth, well, he's a gentle giant, some know him as Big Red. I call him Huggable Horlefson. Hi, Eric.
Pleasure to be with you guys again. Looking forward to a good final here. Tough to pick a favorite in this one, Mark.
Yeah, if I had to ask, well, I had to answer who I thought was going to win, I'd go for the couple on the left, Wu Kun-Lin and Han Yu. I think they've been the more consistent. Been a couple of matches, Eric, where Wei Chu-chen and Vitali have kind of wobbled slightly. So if I had to put any money on it, I would go with Wu and Yu. But you never know. It could go the other way.
Good one. Vitali has the least experience of the 4 players in major situations. He made it to the quarterfinals of the US Open this year, and he's been on the uprise over the course of the past year. A little less pressure in doubles, I think, rather than playing singles. Kind of just focus on one shot, then pass it off to your partner. But yeah, I did hear Wei struggled a little bit in the semifinals, and it kind of snuck through there.
Yeah, she put a post up on Facebook actually following that match to say that her partner really carried her through that particular match, because I said at the time, I don't think I've seen Wei Chu-chen play or miss so many balls as she did yesterday in that semi-final. But anyway, they scraped through. They're here. Wu Kun-Lin to break off in the first set, rack number 1.
Nothing down. Nothing really offensive for Vitali. A lot of blockers going up table.
Important to get off to a good start in these short races. Cue ball heading over behind the 2 ball, I would imagine. Oh, he's come the other way.
Easy to get over the 7, but long ways to clear the 8. So I think she'll avoid the jump here. Strong jumpers like Fedor Gorst would actually go at this, but they make it look easy. Well, she's going to go after him. Look at this. Offense right from the beginning for Han Yu here.
Well, the air rush is out. We are going airborne right from the get-go. China Eastern Air, here we go. Taking off very, very shortly and landing just a second or so later, hopefully on the back of the 1.
Couldn't clear that second ball.
Yeah, you called it, Eric. It was quite a long jump, wasn't it?
Yeah, ambitious try. I think part of the decision was that the kick was very hard as well. Good save from Patsura. Gets them ball in hand here.
So obviously going to be nerves this early on. It is a final, remember, playing for 14,000 first prize. It's a nice $7,000 each. 6 for the runners-up.
Jacob Graves, please proceed to table 10. Osirron Diaz, please proceed to table 7.
6 to the 7 is going to be the toughest position to play this rack. 10 ball is covering a lot of the angle you want to get on for the 7. 8 and 9 are blocking some paths back towards the 7 as well.
I really do enjoy watching Vitali's stroke. Spends a lot of time
nice
with
long backstroke.
Yeah, he spends a lot of time with Fedor, Gorst, they're very good friends, and I know they play quite a bit together. And it's kind of rubbing off a little bit as well, you know, because there are similarities. Just beautifully smooth, effortless, almost gets so much reaction at the cue ball, Eric.
Yeah, I think part of that is possibly part of their Russian billiards background. I don't know if Ukraine particularly plays that game, but Russia does for sure. And those guys have crazy long backstrokes because they have to hit the ball really hard in a lot of situations. I think just that style of teaching is kind of more prevalent in that area of the world.
Yeah, the style definitely comes out of the Johan Reisink camp as well, though. He's well known for his backswings and elbow drops. Nice, smooth, long stroke.
Sir has the angle to follow onto the right side of the table here. Might be just straight enough that he can play up the middle. That's what he's looking at now. Less cue ball movement going up the middle. He will favor that. Might have to play a little bit of left spin. Did okay, a little more distance than ideal. Should be soft drawing this ball around two rails, cueing it low, trying to hit as much speed as she can while putting minimal energy into the cue ball. Use the whole pocket there.
This is where that stroke comes in, a nice smooth drawback, just to about just past centre table, maybe something like that. Leave the half ball on the 9. Oh, he actually had angle to go through with forwards.
Be short with the cue ball here. A little bit, but still makeable for Patsura.
Yeah, super important first rack. Yeah, and in it goes, very nicely done. So a solid-ish start from Patsura and Weiwei. Now their route to the final. They overcame Seosea and Robbie Capito in round 1 by 2-1. And then Rublin, Armit and Carlo Biardo were their next victims. The Filipino duo going down 2-0. And then they survived a little bit of a scare in the semis against Alan Roland and Sophia Mast. And if you remember rightly, Sophia Mast and Alan Roland knocked out Pia and Josh Villa in round 1. And Wu and Yu's route to the final started with a 2-1 win over Fedor and Christina, and a straight sets win over Brittany Bryan and Victor Zelensky. And then in the semi-finals, after being a set down, they came back to beat Kelly Fisher and Alex Kazakis, last year's runners-up, of course, 2-1. So they've got their noses in front here. It will be Vitali to break off in rack number 2. Have a look at this break for us, Eric, and tell us what you see.
Yeah, going from the side rail here, so the goal would be to make the 1 in the right middle. Got it. 7 ball down as well. Let's see if the 6 blocks the corner pocket. Yeah, shake of the head from Patsura. I mean, the 6 is nice and close to the corner, so you could consider the combo here. Looks like she is.
Extension.
These combos are so deceivingly tough. If there's any kind of distance between the two balls you're comboing at, or any kind of distance from the ball you're comboing into to the pocket, it's a lot tougher than it looks.
Yeah, especially when you're not right behind it as well, Eric. She's already got an angle on the 2, so it's kind of a little bit from memory as well here. The angle.
Nice hit.
Played it well. Yeah,
Next
does the
order of
3 go
business
off the 5? Does the 3 go off the... Does it?
If anything, it's kind of playing into the side rail, but I think it might be there. You'll have to contact the 5 thinly. Looks like they're planning on it.
Free ball, side.
Yeah, she's called it. It's not easy though, is it? Would love to be behind it again, wouldn't she? It's just a little bit of a cut here. It's another tricky one. She just handled the combo okay.
Yeah, if they're able to get on the 4 here, this would be a very outside the box out and carom and a combo. She caught it too thick. It actually caught the points on the way towards the 5.
I thought it was there. I really did. Fraction. I don't think they've left it though. They've got away with it.
No, they haven't.
No?
3 to the middle of the short rail here. Cue ball behind the 10. If he feels like he can hold and involve the 5, he might consider that as well.
Oh, I would have loved a little bit of a tickle. Just a tickle on the 10 there would have been perfect, Eric, wouldn't it?
Yeah, left a lot of distance here. Cue ball's traveling towards the 5 off 2 rails. Really feel like it's playing right into the 5. You can avoid it with spin. Left spin. Very tough to be spinning a ball over this distance. Big shot.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. Tap on the table from Wei as well. Very, very good shot.
Yeah, he did add a little bit of left there, which increased the difficulty 2 times. Long bridge here from Wei. She's not afraid to play long bridges even when she's in normal positions with the cue ball. Kind of favors that more distance. Nice shot. Great start for these two.
Yeah, different player today. Wei. We all have off days, don't we? Even whatever job we're in, we always have an off day. You can't be at the top of your game always. But they're coming good at the moment. Nice lot of right hand spin on that cue ball then to check it off of the rail. So probably just, he says, anywhere in that area near the kitchen line.
Yeah, I've done a couple matches with this team. They communicate very well. Keeping high spirits. Talk to each other between racks.
They didn't even know each other like a couple of weeks ago. They've kind of pushed together as a partnership, and to get in the final, Eric, after not having played together at all, I think it's quite an amazing feat, and that's a beautiful shot there to get on this 10. So they're going to double up here on Wu and Yu. It's going the way of Wei and Patsura at the moment, 2-0 up. Now, there are other matches in progress as well at the moment. Jesus Atencio, good to see him back playing. He's up against Aloysius Yap, and it's Yap who's taken the first two in that. Aloysius, of course, a double winner in Michigan, retained his title there. First ever commentary I did was in Michigan, and that was in 2021 when he won the first title there, and he retained it the following year. And Richard Jones is up against Jason Cruz. There's no score in that one just yet. And in the ladies, on the losers side, in the World 10 Ball, Margaret Fefilova up against April Larson, and it's Margaret who's taken the first two racks in that one there. Eric, our referee, just checking those balls are nice and tight. Winner breaks, remember, so they will be breaking to get on the hill, and it's Wei Wei's turn to break.
Yeah, big matchup on the loser side of the women's bracket there with Larson and Fefilova. Keep an eye on that.
Yeah, one of them will be going home after tonight.
Cross the rack over. In that case, you really don't have a chance to make the one on the side. Nothing down. Tough opener for Kun-Lin here. One actually plays up in the bottom left.
Does it go? Yes, I think it does. You're right, Eric. All three of them having a look. I've seen Vitali do that a lot with his neck. I wonder if he does suffer with maybe some stiff neck issues or something. I see him do that quite a lot in his chair. It's not there, is it? It is, you know. Oh, it hasn't gone.
Can't come any closer to making it than that. These balls that are deep in the jaws of the pocket can be tough to control sometimes. Mine kind of plays tricks on you about what thickness you want to hit it at. He wants to favor the thin side here. I think he wants to ideally come inside the 9. Nice shot.
That will do nicely.
Going to be looking to take the 6 in the top left. Ideally, if they were to get below the 5, that'll be the best angle playing back into getting the cue ball properly on the 6.
Yes,
Cue ball's drawing to the right here. Yeah, have to come to that side of it. There still is options. Yeah, there still will be options going to the right off the 5. Italian would be taking the cue ball 2 rails right towards the 9. Can almost use the 9 as a backstop.
Are we going to play this low right, in and out of the corner here, Eric, or just straight forward?
Yeah, there is an option going all the way around the 7 too, and since he's hitting high, I think he's going to take that one. I don't know, played around enough. That was funny. I thought he had to draw it. So did you, if he was coming 2 rails.
Yeah, I thought he was going to come in tighter to the 9, to be honest, come across more the face of the 10 ball rather than this.
Well, if they want to take an
this?
offensive chance here, the cue ball's coming 2 rails across. It's definitely aggressive, but it could put them way ahead in the first set.
Could put them way, way ahead in the first set. Oh, look at this for a shot. Look at this for a shot.
Short on the pace with the cue ball. Cue ball's running into the 8.
7 ball.
If you draw it, you might be able to hit the 10 thickly enough that the cue ball kind of comes to the right of the 8. Missed the 7 though.
Yeah, too much attention to the cue ball, not enough on the 7, and he's missed it, and this will cut. And for the right hander, he doesn't even need the bridge, I don't think. All around the table, Eric. 4 rails,
yep.
Maybe hit the 5th one as well.
Yeah, Kun-Lin's not afraid to be aggressive. I've seen him play many matches, and he's not intimidated by these tougher shots. There it goes. Looks a little short. Must have been playing into that long area there. Test it for Han Yu now. Caught the 8 a little thick, so didn't get as much energy out of the cue ball as she expected.
Yeah, you trust Wu with this shot though, don't you? His beautiful straight cue action, terrific fundamentals, this guy.
Nice drag shot there.
That's a real confident stroke to drag that in at that speed. Beautifully done. So 2-1 it is. Very, very close rack, that one. Mistakes from both, and how costly might that be? Winner breaks, you know, in these little short races to 4. But it is the best of 3 sets, remember. Now Savannah Easton is in action against Japanese Miyuki Kobayashi. They're 1-1 at the moment. And Silviana Liu is up against Emmanuel Jamer. Now, that's a lady from Canada. Are you familiar with Emmanuel?
I don't really know her personally, but this is her first major event. We have 4 Canadian women in the Women's World 10 Ball. Happy to have good representation. She's a capable player. Brittany Bryant will be leading the charge for the Canadians. She's on the loser side as well. Door.
Yeah, Brittany unfortunately is already
9-ball
out.
final.
Brittany is already gone.
Really?
Yeah, she lost to Anita Kanyaya in her losers round match, 2-1. So Brittany, surprisingly, is out.
Yeah, it's a strong women's field, so there will be casualties. 5-ball down for you.
Yeah, you see the 8-ball spinning. Now, I asked the same question to Tim de Ruyter earlier on. Do you know, Eric, the world record for the amount of seconds that a ball has been spun on a pool table.
Well, I got lucky. I caught the clip on Facebook the other day. Saw Dennis Hatch doing it. I don't remember the number. It's between 42 and 44 seconds. Oh, the official?
The official world record, yeah.
I would go around 35.
Well, Tim got very, very close with it when I asked him. He got within 2 seconds of it, and it's actually 47.13 seconds is the official world record. It was done by a guy from Hungary called Benche, and it was done just last year, January 2023. So 47.13 seconds, Eric.
Okay, so I guess Dennis was questioning if that was actually a world record, and I guess it's not. I think he got it up around 44. I know Florian went on the TV show one time. Yeah, Florian went on the TV show and spun it for about 35. He could probably do more if he tried again.
Draw in behind, hopefully near the 10. Oh, she wanted to at least catch the 10 to hold the cue ball, but she's got away with. Oh, he's got away with it, has he?
Yeah, very tough on the pocketing here. Safes aren't easy as well.
Caught a nice glimpse there of the Predator Pure Chalk. Available in hard, medium and soft.
You can try to play the cue ball behind the 4, but you're risking the 1 running into the 8. It's a tough spot. They're taking their extension here. Could also try to play the cue ball behind the 8, but you have to kind of soft draw the cue ball over to the left. Anytime you're drawing a safe like this, it makes it extremely tough to pinpoint the cue ball. Almost got the 1 behind the 4. That she did pretty well there.
I think the gap is there though. Maybe has an angle to run into the 2 as well. Into the 210.
Yeah, it's going to be traveling near that small area that cue ball needs to get into. Ideally, if it was playing to the right of the 2, that'd be perfect. You can just kind of pocket weighted around there and have 210 as blockers for insurance.
Very difficult to play at that speed, but how much damage is done. Not very easy to get on the 2 ball here, Eric.
Very hard, especially with the 3-rail track kind of being blocked by the 4-9. Odd spot where they're obviously on the 1, but really just no positional value here. And they're out of extension, so they're kind of moving around. I think they've just decided to play the cue ball in the middle of the table and play safe on the 2. Yeah, they knew they were short on time there, just having enough time to really solidly execute. It's a 2-rail kick safe. Should be calling the bottom left corner pocket. Ideally trying to hit half ball on the 2. This is one of the most common kick safes that comes up on the table. One that you should practice from all different variables. Caught it a little thick. Good play there to hold the speed. Kun-Lin and Yu looking like favorites in rack number 4, looking to even the score.
Well, we thought it might be close. Had a real good chance to go 3-0 up. Wei and Vitali, but it didn't materialise. And now these two right back in it. Such a class player, Hanyu.
Yeah. Yeah, she'll be right in the running for the Women's World 10 Ball title this week as well.
Yeah, looking to go one better than she did last year, finishing runner-up to Cesca Centino. She also won the China Open earlier this year. Class is permanent, Eric. Form just temporary.
Yeah, I was seeing what her I did the final in the last Women's World 10 Ball, and I was seeing what her record was in major finals, and it was something like she had won 6 out of 7 major finals that she played in.
I mean, that wasn't an easy shot, was it? Played it beautifully.
Just making sure our partner's okay with the side here. That's the proper play. Just minimize the cue ball movement.
Yeah, this 10 to square things up in this first set. Best of 3 sets, races to 4. In it goes. This is our last round of matches for this evening from Puerto Rico. Beautiful San Juan, the convention centre here, but we will be back tomorrow morning, and we're starting 10 a.m. with some ladies 10 ball action, and also Fedor Gorst will be up against Carlo Biardo after Carlo Biardo beat Josh Villa in the semi-final of the Challenge of Champions 9 ball division. Fedor Gorst, of course, as world champion, was there waiting already. So Carlo Biardo against Fedor Gorst will be playing that final tomorrow morning, 10 a.m.
Yeah, Carlo was down a set and 3-1 in the second set. Filler had one chance when it was Hill. Upped himself on the 5. And Carlo played a great third set. He needed to advance to the final there to really be in the running for the top 2, never mind the number 1 spot. So that all-around challenge shaping up to be a close one.
Yeah, very interesting, great concept. Wu Kun-Lin breaking off, looking to get his team on the hill. Ball down, the 8 ball in the corner. Flew in there, Eric.
Yeah, got kicked by the 1 on the way down, I think. Choosing to not play the tight position on the 2 in the long pocket. They're going to play for the bank here. Tough to slow the cue ball down here. It's got to be hit pretty specifically. Could have been part of it as well. They knew they were running into the 5. The bank would be the only option. See if he sticks with it. It's not the ideal angle for a bank, but still easy enough that I think he will. Cue ball is going to be running into the 9, but towards, or pardon, yeah, the 9, but towards the 3.
Doesn't want to get caught on the 9. And might he dig down a little bit? No.
That's a great try.
Played it with good pace. Did get a decent enough shot on the 3 ball and got very, very close with the 2 as well. Slightly unfortunate. But it is a chance now for Wei Patsura to get on the hill themselves.
Pretty inviting rack here. 7 ball is going to require some tight position, but the 6 is playing nicely into an angle where you can play 2 rails back.
Oh, slow up, cue ball, slow up, cue ball. Oh, he's hooked up. So he's hooked her rather.
Yeah, not much in the way of kick safe here. Kind of just got to go at this ball. Take a shot at pocketing it. It's close to the rail she's kicking to, so should be able to feel getting close to it. Just totally backed off. That's a smart shot, actually. There's a big wall of blockers there. Did she catch the window, though, Mark? Jeez.
Well, maybe. It's a jump as well, though, isn't it? If not, but I think there might be a gap through here. Believe it or not, there is a gap through. Can you believe it? Like you, Eric, I'm a little bit surprised that she did play it at that pace that she did. It was quite a soft hit, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was riskier. It was going to pay more dividends if she hit it well, and she actually did and got the worst luck result she could have hitting it that way.
Yeah, could never have thought that she would be leaving the gap. High percentage that she would have hidden it behind one of those 3 balls, but sometimes the unexpected happens. So one more difficult or precision position shot needed, maybe just centre of the table.
Yeah, you just want to get straight enough for ideally the cue ball's not running into the 9 here. It's in between. She's down at it pretty quick. Probably just going to soft draw the cue ball around the 9. Shot.
Yeah, gorgeous shot. Dragged it round.
Those are the finesse shots that don't look that hard, but they are, you know, they're actually some of the toughest shots on the table.
Yeah, try and play them, Eric, without decelerating. Very, very difficult shot to play, but as you say, made it look very easy, but it's not. Like the duck paddling underwater, working away like crazy inside, but smooth on the surface. And they do arrive at the hill at 3-2.
It'll be hand you to break in game number 6. Go ahead, Mark.
Yeah, I'm just going to bring you up with a couple of latest scores going on in the women's 10 ball. Are playing the losers round matches. Lisette Fernandez has lost 2-0. There's Brittany Bryant and Kelly Fisher, look, 2 greats of the pool world. Brittany unfortunately out. Kelly going pretty strong still. She'll have her eyes on that 10 ball title, and I'm sure Brittany will be wishing up all the best as well. Margaret Fefilova has taken the first set now against April Larson. No score in the second so far. Savannah Easton is level 2-2 with Mayuki Kurabashi. Emmanuel Gremia has lost the first set against Sylviana Liu. Ashley Benoit has won the first set against Canadian Miriam Lafranchise. Did I butcher that name, Eric?
Pretty good. French-Canadian, yeah.
Oh, the one was on its way, got hit by the 6, but the 6 went in the side instead. And a shot on the 1, Eric.
Yeah. 3, 4, 10 are jammed up near the breaking area. It's too aggressive to try to go into it 2 rails here, and I don't know if I have a chance to get on the 2. Might be just playing a pattern to play safe on the 3.
Well, he was trying to clip it there, maybe, was he? Or did he just go all out for the 2 ball? That 8 ball is kind of in the way, isn't it? Can't really get anywhere near this 3. So, what about the 3-10 combo? Is that an option? Or not the combo, the carom, rather.
Yeah, it looks possible. And you could play the 3 in a way where it's going to kind of bank up the middle. And best case scenario, if you didn't make the 10, the cue ball would end up near the 4. They're thinking about it. It'd be force Hill in this first set. I think the other reason they're considering it is because they can kind of bank the 3 right up the middle and possibly get safe with the 3 if the 10 doesn't go.
Yeah, just don't miss the 2.
Pretty good angle at it. Looks like you can play it natural. Doesn't have to draw it. Definitely want to be following this ball if you can. Looks like you can.
Wait, can see if it's in. Not hard enough, not hard enough. Well, just needs to make the 3 ball. Doesn't have to do anything with the cue ball for an easy 4-10 to win the first set. Always risky, aren't they, Eric, combos? Especially on the 10.
Yeah, it's a little off to the edge of the pocket. I mean, I think they're just thinking, do we want to elevate and put some more speed into this, or just want to slow roll it? I think I'd favor the slow roll here. Just got to trust the table.
Saw 3 fantastic shots like this in a row from Chang Jung Lin earlier on, slow rolling them as well. Well, 1 hard and 2 slow rolls.
Yeah, must have had just a little angle going to the right, so she played a little more speed, but overcut it. Lots of action in this rack so far. Both teams going to be going after that 10 ball over the corner pocket.
Just has to draw this back. Will she just clip the 8 ball with a cue ball, or can she just draw past it? A little carom into the 8 may help her here. Well, try to steal a bit.
Yeah, definitely played it to that side of the pocket, but at that speed, you really got to get inside the pocket. Can't hit any rail on the way in there. So, very inviting chance for Wei and Petzer to take down the first set here.
Well, they started off very well. Went out to a 2-0 lead. Should have gone 3-0. But it looks very likely now 4-2 to take the first set. I think you might even be able to just double kiss this in as well. Even if you didn't hit it great. If you hit it a little bit thick, maybe it'll still double kiss in. No, she's hit it perfect anyway. No problem. So the first set to Vitali and Wei Chu-chen. I'm guessing they're going to go for a little break. And we'll be back with set number 2, guys, very, very shortly. See you soon. Beg your pardon, there was a mix-up on the scoreboard. There was a mix-up in the mixed doubles. They had the score round the wrong way, so they weren't on the hill, but they both are now. It's hill. I wonder why they weren't leaving the arena. That's why. And thank you very much as well to SHCH, whoever you might be. Thank you so much for that. Well spotted. If you want to know the score, look in the chat. They're right on it. Thank you, guys. So Vitali breaking off.
Got the one ball and
one
the 6.
inside. Look at the 2 ball dressing up as well very nicely. Eric, this is a great chance, isn't it? How's the 4?
Can't ask for more on the break here. 4 is a little surrounded, but it does have the most obvious pocket at the bottom left. Cue ball is going to be coming off the rail here, and if you get an angle with the on the 3 going towards the rail, you're risking a scratch, so just going to draw back for the side. Nice shot. It was tough to get even that much draw out of it. Petzer is going to have to manage the angles coming around 3 rails here. I think he might have to go between the 4 or 5.
Can he possibly check this off of the second rail or not? Is it too thin?
Yeah, I think it's not enough of an angle going to the right off the 3. It'll just come off too straight if he tries that. Another problem with it being so thin is he might not be able to draw it enough as well. Yeah, he had to bank it. It was too thin.
Doesn't look like it goes anywhere apart from the side. Well, it's a thin one.
Yeah, if the cue ball's running in the 9 here, the shot a little easier.
She's calling the 10. She's called the 10 in the side. That's what she's called.
Cue ball behind the 8. What a shot
the 8.
this would be.
Yes. Great effort. Now is this cuttable?
If it is, the cue ball's running right into the 7-10. Doesn't have enough of it to play the cue ball behind the 7-10, just in a safe. Going a long distance jump here.
Could miss this altogether. Oh, please. He deserves to be on the 5 after that.
Not the roll behind the 9. Shot of the tournament there. Here comes another one.
Yeah, can she reach the jump?
It? Or maybe not.
5 ball corner.
No, she can't. It's too far out on the table. Attempts. Ended up pretty safe from there. Pencer's taking a look at the cut. Not there, so I'm going to try to stick the cue ball where the 5 is. With a lot of speed, create as much distance as you can between the 5 and the cue ball.
Played in great spirit, isn't it, this match? They're all having fun. That's a beautiful kick and stick. Doesn't want the 9 to go. Oh dear. Now then, this is a bit of a conundrum. Does he go for the jump here? Or does he give it back, Eric?
Your guess is as good as mine. I mean, it's especially because the score is hill. It's tempting to want to take a shot at the win here. It's really a margin call. I mean, he just jumped one in that was twice as tough as that. It's going to be on Wei for the set here.
Well, he's kind of saying, if you make it, you deserve it. This for the first set. Up she goes. And over the 8. She's missed it. Oh, she wanted that in, if anything. Yeah, chance now then. It's been a funny set. Eric summed the set up for us.
Yeah, very entertaining last 2 racks. Both teams had a chance to win the last game with the 10 over the corner. I'd say it's been weak play from either team, just really back and forth stuff. Wu really
entertaining.
Got them, yeah, Wu really got them out of trouble with that jump on the 4.
Pool isn't always about breaking and running, is it? Tactical side is always very, very interesting as well. Misses add that little bit of drama. We've had some excellent shots, particularly that 2-ball jump from Wu, and it's kind of fitting that they take this opening set with that brilliant jump, and it was the jump from Wei on the 5 which allowed them back in to take this first set. So this time we have got the score right, guys. Han Yu and Wu lead Wei and Petsura by 1-0. We'll be back with set number 2. Eric Hallison and myself, Mark White, very, very soon. Ta-da for now. Players are back. Eric Hallison and myself in the booth for the remainder of this one. Just to bring you up to date with some scores. Jesus Atencio up against Aloysius Yap. Yap took the opening set, but Atencio coming back in the second. He's now 3-2 up, so could be going to a final deciding set there. What's going to happen here? First set advantage to Yu and Wu. It's Wei breaking.
Nothing down this time. Both teams were pretty successful on the break in the first set. Yu and Wu were at 75%. Wei and Vitali were at 67%.
Yeah, I want to ask, or not ask, but thank Michael Salmon, the pool stat guy, for providing us with all these great stats that we're bringing you throughout these matches. So thank you very much, Michael. Doing good things in the pool world. Classy shot from Wu Kun-Lin.
He's left the left long rail. Calling the 10 here in a low percentage call. For him to go at this with some speed.
Oh, the scratch. Yeah, just not going their way at the moment. The fist pump from Wei saying, come on, it's okay. It was a good solid hit, just a little bit unfortunate. Another day, you'd have made the 10 there. But it is an opening and it's a good one, Eric. Okay, the 3 ball is a little bit awkward, but there is the 3-9 combo on as a possibility as well.
Yeah, I wonder if he's going to try to play into it here, kind of push it towards the left long run.
I think that's what she was looking at, aiming it up. Yeah, clever little shot that, isn't it? Beautifully played by Han Yu. Of course, with ball in hand, it was made much easier, but still to judge it to perfection, great shot.
Cue ball looks like it's playing between the 8-9 here.
Would Wu be in your top 10 players, would you say, Eric, or top 20?
Well, definitely as far as style. I think he's a player that gets overlooked. That's 9's coming in between the 4 here. Wu's going to go with the jump cue again. Yeah, I guess he just doesn't get over into North America as much, so he's not thought of as, one of those top 10 players. But as far as style and the way he hits the ball, I don't think he's any far away from all those other players. And he has had a couple really strong wins on the Las Vegas
Totally
Open.
agree. Totally agree with you. He really is a classy player, and look at that jump shot as well. The control on that once again was just fantastic.
Yeah, it's made it look easy there. He kind of gets overshadowed by the Ko brothers from Chinese Taipei as well, but definitely in their league, no doubt. Or ball really proving profitable here for Han and Wu.
Yeah, everyone always talks about Fedor Gorst, about his jumping. Jesus Atencio, of course, is another great jumper. He's incidentally lost his first set against Yap, but he's 3-2 up in the second set, just diversifying just a little bit. But yeah, I mean, with jumping like that, he's got to be considered up there in the list of jumpers as well, Eric.
Yeah, and just the finesse that he displays when he hits the ball, you can just tell he's a very strong player. Stays around that medium speed on so many shots. Sign of a Real champion.
Yeah, the stroke never really changes. He's got such a great presence around the table as well. He's very calm. He's got his demeanour never changes. He always looks very, very solid, very, very classy. I really like him. I really like watching his game, and he does remind me slightly of Ko Ping Chung as well. That kind of ilk, you know, that kind of player.
Yeah. Similar stroke pace, similar stroke length.
Yeah, really, really enjoy watching him. I honestly really do. Margaret Fefilova, after taking the first set against April Larson, she's now 2-1 up in the second. There's Christina to catch, talking to, who's that guy there then? I wonder, is she trying to get another new cue? What cue do you want this time then, Christina? Christina playing some great stuff. Recently won her first WPBA event, reached a few finals as well. I think it was Margaret Fefilova she beat in the final of one of those WPBA events. So in control of the second set. The Predator Arcos 2 balls are about to be smashed to smithereens. Oh yes, after a few bumps like a pinball machine, and finishes perfect on that. And look at the 210. Look at the 210.
Can't really hold it on the proper angle. Just going to come across, but I hear you on that one.
I'm getting excited, Eric, aren't I? I'm getting too excited. Too early on.
Rack's looking good. Cool. You can draw for the side here. Be a lot of cue ball movement, 4 shots in a row from the 4, 5, 6, 8. And actually all the way back to the 9. So a lot of cue ball movement.
Yeah, 5 o'clock on the clock face there. Low right, widening the angle off of that rail. Played it very, very nicely indeed. So referee looking very, very official. Very, very smart as well. Great job by all these EPBF referees from Europe. Oh, this is it straight or is it just a slight angle, Eric, where she can go top? No, she's drawing.
Yeah,
dead straight look.
Up. Cue ball's going to move about 40 feet in these next 4 shots. Kind of almost like a drill where you go up and down table.
Yeah, don't be too straight on this. I think he's got a nice angle on this. So another key shot there. There seems to have been a few key shots in this particular rack. As you say, the cue ball, well, I hope it's got some air miles because it's travelled quite a bit in this particular rack. Should be due an upgrade to business class after this rack.
It's okay. She needs an angle to get back for the 9. Just a little more than she'd want.
Very reminiscent of an 8 ball she played earlier on in an earlier rack in the last set, isn't it? She hit it a little bit thick and took the pace out of it. She doesn't want to hit this too thick. A little bit thinner, if anything.
That's the play. Going to be a little straight here. Any kind of angle, I'm sure Wu will deal with it.
Oh, he's laughing. They're both laughing about it. Would you believe it? The amount of times that they've had to travel up and down. They've got to do it one more time to take this rack and double their lead. Low left this time. Watch the cue ball spin down. That's a beautiful shot. What a glorious shot that is.
Just effortless the way he hits the ball too.
He times the ball so sweetly, Eric. It's just so... Oh, it's beautiful to watch. I just love it. Could watch him all day long. And it is 2-0. They're enjoying themselves out there. Wei and Vitali not looking quite so happy at the moment, and rightly so. It looks like you can have an uphill battle. Remember, guys, tomorrow morning on this table we have another final for you. It's between Carlo Biardo and Fedor Gorst in the final of the 9-ball. Explain, Eric, to our viewers the Challenge of Champions that's going on at the moment, and who's doing what and who's winning and what the point system is and all that kind of good stuff. Come on.
Yeah. So they're playing 3 tournaments: 8-ball, 9-ball, and 10-ball. All world champions in each division. They've completed the 8-ball tournament. It's 3 points to the winner of the tournament, 1 point to second place, and 0 points to third place. So the current point standings are Josh Filler's at 3, Fedor Gorst is at 1, and Carlo Biato is at 0. Each world champion automatically advances to the final of each division, so they're guaranteed 1 point in the game that they're world champion in. So Gorst automatically advanced to the final of the 9-ball, so he's on 2 points overall, and Biato will be on 1. Winning the final is actually pretty big for Biato. If he does, the overall points will be Gorst with 4, Biato with 3, and Filler with 1, I believe. Yeah. So it's close overall. It's going to come down to the 8-ball. And the player that has the most points after the 3 tournaments will get to pick the game in the grand final, which is worth $15,000 first prize. We were speculating earlier about which game you would pick if you actually won the points in the all-around. We were thinking about 10-ball just because there'd be more exchanges. But it's definitely an intriguing tournament. Final of the 9-ball will be at 10 p.m. or 10 a.m. local time tomorrow.
Yeah, I think you can guess for sure that Fedor Gorst won't be picking 8-ball. If you saw his interview, which he did after his win in the 8-ball, he said he doesn't really play it very much. He doesn't really like the game too much. So I'm thinking, well, it'd be interesting to see who he actually plays in the final, because who you play might have a little bit of a bearing on it as well. If he gets Biardo in the final of the 10-ball, don't forget Biardo's already there, being world 10-ball champion. I wonder, would Fedor switch it up and play 9-ball? Interesting to see. Some interesting little side stories attached to that tournament. I think it's a genius idea. Whoever thought of it, the Challenge of Champions, absolutely brilliant. You deserve a raise.
Looks like Han and Wu gaining the advantage after this safety exchange here. Gotta avoid the 5 coming across the table here. Cue ball's going to check a little bit off the second rail, but she can get to where she needs to.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, couldn't hit it much better there. Steep angle for Wu. 4 is kind of in the way of the ideal track that you want to take with the cue ball. If it goes past the 4, I feel like it's going to run underneath the 3, but still value in just trying to get the cue ball near the 3. This could possibly end up on the 3 in the side if he crosses it perfectly.
Well, if they can get on the hill here, it's a great lead already, having that First set in the bag. There's our referee, Gintaras Petrovas, doing a fine job. Yeah, just deciding to play the safety, didn't want to risk it.
Yeah, it was just too low percentage to get on a real solid pocketing angle on the 3, so backed off there. Wise choice. She's avoiding the jump here because she's avoiding the jump because she's worried about the scratch off in the bottom right. So I'm gonna try to play kick safe. Oh, that's a bad misjudgment. Well, felt like she was trying to spin it to kind of get a real specific kick safe and ended up missing the whole ball.
Well, you know, I want to stick up for Wei Wei here. I've watched her practicing, and even Kelly Fisher says she's one of the best safety players and best kickers in the women's game. So just a misjudgment there, very uncharacteristic of Wei Chiu-chen there. Going short side on the 3, that's a gorgeous shot as well. Okay, it's on the rail, but just pointing, leave me anywhere there. So just drop this 3 ball in, leave a slightly longer 4. 5 ball, nothing to do with the cue ball to get on that from the 4. So this is an excellent chance.
Trying to get straight enough on the 5 here where you can draw up the right long rail. Decided to leave a little more angle, so they're becoming 2 rails back.
And these are those shots that he strokes in effortlessly. Gets lots of movement on the cue ball, lots of reaction from the cue ball, minimum effort.
Well, you said it exactly, Mark.
Yeah. They're just a fabulous partnership as well. You know, the way they approach the game, their camaraderie together, they're playing with smiles on their faces. I mean, they're both beautiful top cueists. And it's no wonder that they're about to get on the hill. And it's a long way back, I think, now for Wei Wei and Vitali.
Yeah, haven't really done that much wrong. I mean, the first set was really back and forth, but definitely in this set, haven't really had a solid chance. Just been all Wu and Yu.
I mean, they've been clinical, haven't they, in this second set? Can't do anything about it when your opponents play that good, and they do arrive at the hill, and if they can just get over the line. Unfortunately for Vitali and Wei Wei, they'll be 1 away from the trophy, but it will be woohoo for Wu Yu. Jesus Atencio has been beaten by Aloysius Yap by 2 sets to 1. So he will go onto the 1-loss side, Jesus. Haven't seen him around recently. Have you seen much of Jesus playing tournaments?
No, he must be back in South America. He spent a lot of time in the US. He's an ultra talented player. I mean, if you're talking about raw talent, you know, he can reach any heights he wants, and he did do some good things when he was playing more regularly. I'm interested to see what kind of made him back off.
Another terrific jumper as well, Jesus Atencio. Really is. One of the best matches I've ever seen him play was up against Carlo Biardo in the World 8 Ball in this very arena. a couple of years ago. What a fabulous match that was. I commentated it with Marcus Shamat. Another good break, ball down. No luck on the one ball though, unfortunately. Unless there's a little gap again, is there, to play a safe off? One ball into the 9, thin behind the 7.
Yeah, just getting all these little windows. Remember that window in the first set when she could pocket the 3 when Wei Wei tried to play that kick safe? That was a big turning point as well.
Yeah, that was just an unlucky roll, wasn't it, for Wei Wei on that particular occasion. 99 times out of 100, that goes safe, but not tonight.
Looks like another window here. Cue ball's kind of playing towards the 8. Goal will be to get it behind the 6. Looks had enough for the bank. And that could be it. Still some work to do here, but they've been flawless.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to watch Wu in the men's 10 ball, the Puerto Rico Open, and of course Han Yu in the women's, and that continues tomorrow as well. Just a few intricate little positional shots to play here. A little bit short on this, I think, and have to draw to the rail and back out. Lots of left-hand spin on that, Eric, wasn't there? Check the cue ball.
Yeah. Nicely back in line here. Gonna have to probably come across table here, but it's pretty natural. And it's just gonna kill it with draw. So these are these little finesse shots we were talking about. Just being able to hit the ball so softly.
Yeah, and he still gets nicely through it, doesn't he? He reduces the backswing slightly, but still pushes the cue all the way through, so he then gets the proper effect on the cue ball that he's going for. Really was a beautiful little finesse shot.
Angle's drawing with the cue ball, staying on the rail a little bit. Might favor the inside of the pocket, keep the cue ball off the rail.
Well, if they
Good
do
enough. Comfortable
go
enough
on
cue
to
in here.
finish this rack now, we will go for a short break, guys, but we will be back with the awards ceremony. We are going to present the trophies and the money. 14,000 to the winners. Very nice prize fund up for grabs. It's been a really fun tournament as well. 6,000 to the runners up, so not too bad.
Smiling all the way to the finish line. Great performance over the course of the tournament.
Smiling all the way to the bank, Eric. I don't know about the finish line. A hand high five, and it just didn't happen for Vitali and Wei Wei. But, well, Eric, it doesn't get a lot better than that, does it? Just sum that performance up very, very quickly from Han Yu and Wu Kun-Lin.
Yeah, they just gained momentum throughout the match and played very well in the second set. Communicated well, kept the mood light. It's exactly what you want to do in doubles. Saw them play in earlier sets in the tournament, and they played very well as well. Stuck a set to Kelly and Alex in the semifinals. Played excellent to come back. Very well-deserved victory.
First, we want to congratulate our semifinalists, Wei Zhuxian and Vitali Kamui mixed doubles champions, Wu Kun and Wu Kun-Lin. It's all smiles here in Puerto Rico. Please, another round of applause for our champions. Keep watching the Puerto Rico Billiards Expo until November 16th, and don't miss the action. We'll crown the new women's champion on Saturday, so you don't want to miss that. And with this, it concludes our trophy ceremony. Thank you again to all the partners, all the sponsors, and everyone who's made this event possible.
The chairs, the table, and all that. So I can do the elevator. No, we're not done.
Eric, can you move that? Can you move their case? We can move the rest to move the case.
Just, you know what I mean?
Yeah, okay.